You are lying to yourself and it's stopping you from becoming truly happy and fulfilled. And that may sound like a bold statement, but after watching this video, you will understand. So most people wish for a time when they can finally do that thing they've always wanted to do. When they can start a business, start dating, start making music. But it's just not the right time now. It's honestly not, right? You just started a new job or you have a baby that keeps you up at night. You have things you've always wanted to do, but you've always had reasons for why it's not the right time. You probably recognize yourself in this, and whether you want to admit it or not, you probably do it. I made a video a while back about this topic. How you should never wait for the perfect opportunity, because the perfect opportunity doesn't ever come to most people. It's about whether or not you're the type of person that makes opportunities happen. And you're probably not, but good news is you can become one. Just start questioning what stories you make up as reasons for why it's not the right time. Mark Manson talks about this in Models, how many people do this with dating. They just have to get that new job and then they'll start dating. Then they get that job and then they think they just have to get fit first and then they'll start dating. And this will continue forever. You'll always come up with a new excuse. You just simply have to start. Postponing is a big problem for a lot of people. If you're someone that postpones a lot, you may still do a lot of fun things in your life, but you do those things because they're fun, so you're motivated to do them. You're just not motivated to do the tough ones. And this is what I wanted to get into in this video, why you're lying to yourself. David Deida wrote this in The Way of the Superior Man. Most postponements are excuses for lack of creative discipline. Limited money and family obligations have never stopped a man who really wanted to do something, although they provide excuses for a man who is not really up to the creative challenge in the first place. This one kind of hits home to me. And you may say that you want to do something and that you've always wanted to, but as Deida says here, limited money and family obligations have never stopped a man who really wanted to do something. If you were going to do these things, you would have already done them. If you were going to learn to play the guitar like you always wanted, you would have done it years ago. Whatever excuse you have for it now, you're probably gonna have in 10 years as well. Or you're gonna have a new one. You would have already done these things if you were the man that gets stuff done. The man that does things that he's not really motivated to do right now, but he knows in his heart that he wants to do them. So it's not about, for example, getting that new job and then you can finally start doing it. It's about changing yourself into the type of person that actually gets stuff done. The kind of man that makes opportunities instead of excuses. But you're the kind of man that makes excuses instead of opportunities. You've always been that. Just think about that. What kind of man are you? The kind that seizes every opportunity he can find, or that seizes every excuse he can find? Yeah, you have family obligations, but you're free every single Wednesday evening. What are you doing with those? Are you spending those Wednesdays doing something you've always wanted to do, or are you just spending them watching TV because you deserve a TV night? You don't deserve a TV night. Not if you have things you want to do. And also, I mean, we all know you shouldn't be watching TV anyways. It's just a complete waste of time. These things that provide great excuses. As Deida says, they've never stopped a man who really wanted something. For example, I've always been the type of person that gets extremely into things over periods of time. When I was like 12 to 14, I was super into card magic for a while. And then I got super into making music, and then something else. I've always been like this. And when I've been in these periods and really wanted to do these things, nothing could stop me. I'd find a way to do them. Just like Deida says, they don't stop a man who really wants something. But then there are things that I've always wanted to do, but I've never had this like obsession period with them. And so they never happened. But it's not that I actually did not want to do it. And I believe it's the same for you. That thing you want to do, it's not that you don't want to. It's the fact that it's either 1, scary, or 2, it's gonna take a lot of hard work and you know it, or 3, you don't know where to start. Or it could be a combination of all 3 of these. So I want you to do something when this video is over. Think about something you've always wanted to do and then think about these 3 reasons for why you haven't done it. Be honest with yourself. Which ones are the reasons as to why you haven't really done it yet? Is it scary? Is it a huge project that's gonna be really hard? Or do you just not know where to start? I want you to write this down in your journal or a piece of paper. And I know you don't want to, it's easier to just continue watching YouTube, but this will give you so much if you actually do it. Write down the thing and the 3 reasons that I mentioned, and then start reflecting. Which ones apply to your thing? Are they actually a valid excuse? And finally, how do you get past them? I know you can do it, brother. You got this. Earn your sleep. And by the way, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Please and thank you.